I think I've been around since '67. I think it was one of the best State of the State messages I've heard in that time. It was a very definite look at a whole lot of things that are going on in the state of Ohio and that have been going on, and obviously a predicate on those things that the governor would hope to see in the, knowing him, near future, rather than sometime down the road. I was particularly pleased that he dealt with education, K through PhD, and I think he did a good job with that, pointing out some of the problems that we have in Ohio in terms of people who cannot actually get through a four-year academic accomplishment without having to come back for the fifth year or whatever. I think that was an insight that a lot of parents are concerned about that visited with me. I was also very pleased with his reference to what had been done in the Senate and House on the subject of penal reform. We have had a problem for many years in terms of overcrowding in the penitentiaries, and the truth of the matter is, if you put people in there who are not serious criminals, then they're going to be disadvantaged, and more than that, you're going to have overcrowding, which is a very, very dangerous thing. The discussion of the budget obviously was right on, and I still personally, having been around as long as I have, am a little mystified as to what the heck we did in order to get rid of the hole that was there. It was monumental, and I have seen other instances. For example, Governor Rhodes' 8182, where they sort of kept borrowing money and really never came out with a long-term solution. And then Governor Celeste came in, and there was a long-term solution, but it was doubling the income tax, and that probably was not helpful to us in competition with other states. But it was, I think, a first-rate address. It touched a lot of things that are very serious issues for us in Ohio, and I think it was very constructive in that regard as well. So I would like to have my friend Tom visit with you here for a minute, and then we'll answer questions.
Thanks, Bill. Well, first, I just wanted to say thank you to the residents of Steubenville, and especially the folks here at Wells Academy for their hospitality. It was, well, maybe been a bit of a logistical trouble getting here. Frankly, it was great to get out of the State House and be out in the community, and we appreciate their welcoming us to Steubenville. I appreciated the governor's message about jobs and the fact that the importance of jobs was woven through the entire fabric of the presentation. Whether it was workforce development and the importance of getting businesses to forecast and share with us what their needs were so that we could make sure that the community colleges and the universities were producing the graduates with the requisite skills to be successful in this economy, or whether it was talking about the opportunities with the shale oil play here in the eastern part of the state. And the tremendous opportunities that presents, not just for the young graduates, but for people being retrained, the ability to go back to school, learn new skills, for the ability of people throughout the state. I think you mentioned Lorraine, and other areas where we have steel mills providing the pipe and the other tools that are necessary to develop the resources. So jobs were woven throughout the State of the State address. That's consistent with what we have focused on in the Senate for the past year, and what I expect that we will be focusing on for the next 11 months. And so I look forward to working with my partner, Speaker Batchelder, and the governor to move that jobs agenda forward and continue to focus on improving the state of the economy. And while it's nice to pause and reflect on what has been accomplished, especially the number of new jobs that have been created, we have a long way to go, and we are committed to working together to make sure that jobs are the #1 priority for the next 11 months.